Hello, this is Clean Cuts by JP, bringing you another haircut tutorial today. It's been a while since I made one of these. I'm doing a low ball fade. I'm located at Flint's Barbershop in Enfield, Connecticut. My Instagram is JPOW3LL. Facebook is Clean Cuts by JP. And the instrumental I'm using today is from my bro, Manny. He's the guy that I'm actually cutting in the video. Go check out his SoundCloud page for additional instrumentals. He's pretty talented, really talented guy. So when starting out, I start out with the outliner blade on the Oscar 76. Kind of use this air for a natural guiding of where to put the guideline. Since it's a low fade, I just kind of round it above the air and drop it down, almost like I was doing a burst fade, but obviously you got to do the back part of it on the back of his head to make it a low fade. That's how I get my low fade started. Then to make the second guideline, I use Oscar 76 here, one blade, not to be mixed up with the 1A. The one blade is like equivalent to no guard open on any other machine. It just helps to put in a cleaner guideline. Actually fades out that outliner line pretty good, pretty decent amount. I just pretty much have to touch it up from there to knock that first line out. It makes the fade go much quicker, in my opinion, than if I was to do it with like any other clipper. So these first two guidelines, I always use the Oscar 76er outliner blade and the one blade to make the guidelines. And to start the blend, to knock out that first line, I use the wall magic clips. They cut extremely close. Take out that first bald line pretty easily. And it's my first transition in the low fade. As you can see, I leave the edges kind of dark so you can see the shape up at the end of the haircut. start the blend, I started by fading up. I usually do that just to ball line in and knock it out, and then from there on I fade down. Right now I got the number 2 guard on, the 2/8 guard. I go from the 2 to the 1.5 to the 1 guard, and then I'll go back, into the 0 guard. I'll go back all the way up from 1.5 to the 2, just to cross check and make sure the blend is as perfect as it can be. When I get to the 1/16 guard, I like to use a lot of corner work. I just kind of use the corners of the blades to just flick at that line to make the blend real smooth. At this point, I'm not trying to put in any more guidelines or hard lines. The first 2 lines are what I use for every haircut. I never use more than 2 guidelines. I rarely use more than the number 2 guard. Sometimes I use number 3 just to knock out the bulk, but for the most part, go from 2 to 1.5 to the 1 to the 0, and then right back up, just a cross check. So here you see I put back on number 1 guard. Like I said, I'm just going right back up, do all the steps again, just to make sure the blend is as perfect as it can be. There's no haircut's perfect, but you can get it as close as possible perfect. And, so I'll go from the 1 to 1.5 to the 2. I think I actually use a 3 at the end just to knock off the bulk at the top. And I cross-check and do a lot of these things off camera. And as you see, I changed to the wall smear sterling reflections. It just gives me a better sense of how much hair is getting taken off, and you can actually hear it. The magic clips, you can't hear how much hair is getting cut. It's very loud, but the seniors are very quiet. You can hear the hair being cut. Easier to cross check that way and fine tune the blend. This client actually has very sensitive skin. As you can see, he started to turn red when I was using T-outliners. These do have sharpened blades on them. They are set pretty close. So I switched to Slimline Pro LIs, which are very sharp also, but they're just a little softer on the skin, which allows me to go over a spot more than once without irritating. So that's why I switched over to Slimline Pro LIs to finish the shape up. You have to be aware of things like that. You don't want your customers or clients being marked up, possibly getting scarred. Be aware of that. So for this video, I only did one side of the haircut just to show you what I do to go through my steps. I do the same thing on the other side and also the back. Just so you have an idea of how I do my low fades. I did the shape up off camera. I did the final touches off camera. And this is the final product. Let me know how you guys like it. Leave some comments. Subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook. I'll have more videos coming to you in the future. This has been Clean Cuts by JP.